Hello everybody. We are going to do the lesson plan now for Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be talking about patterns today. So we are going to start with the leaves on our tree, and you're going to talk about how patterns can come with shape and colors and lines. And we're going to start with shapes today and the zigzag line. So what you're going to do is at the beginning of the class have the kids walk the lines in your classroom. If you don't have the lines in your classroom, you can have them do it with their hands and do the zigzag line with the fingers in the room, doing the zigzag, zigzag. And then you're going to do the pre-cut leaves that you have done in your prep. And you're going to take a pre-cut leaf that you have, and you're going to have them trace with their pre-cut leaves. Take a light colored leaf and a pre-cut dark green, and take the light one over top of the dark, and take your oil pastel, and you're going to trace your leaf with the black oil pastel, and then you are going to trace with your dark leaf on the light colored one. So now you have two trace leaves, and then you're going to do zigzag lines inside of those leaves, and you're going to say out loud with the kids repeating after you, zig zag, zig zag. Sorry, they're going to repeat it with you. Zig zag, zig zag. And then they're going to try to turn the corner and zigzag back to make a zigzag leaf inside the leaf. Zig zag, zig zag. And it's okay if they're just making zigzags. It doesn't matter if the leaves go all the way around or if they're just making zigzag lines. That's all you want them to do. So saying zigzag all the way around inside their leaves. So the leaves end up looking like this, zigzag leaves inside of the leaves. The next thing they're going to do is cut them out. If you just have regular scissors, they're going to cut not on the zigzag lines, that's too hard. They're just going to cut on the curved lines that they traced. You might have to help them by walking around the room and helping them trace their lines. That's fine. So they're going to cut that out. If you have fun zigzag scissors, you can cut on the curved line with your zigzag scissors, and then you'll have zigzag leaves. So you'll cut on the line and have a zigzag leaf. So you'll have a zigzag leaf. Each kid, you are going to give a pre-cut leaf that is a light color and a dark color, and you're going to give one, they're going to have one that they trace out themselves. With the ones that are pre-cut, you're going to also have them draw zigzag lines on. So all four of their leaves are going to have zigzag lines. Once they have all four leaves then drawn, you are going to move to the trunk of your tree, the half brown paper that you pre-cut. With that, you're going to have them fold it in half. It doesn't matter if it's not folded in half perfectly. Have them make a crease and then open the paper back up. Again, not having to be perfect. We're going to now tear. So they did some cutting, and now they're going to do some tearing. When they go to do tearing, they can either tear this way on the table, and you could maybe start it for them, and they can tear it this way on the table, or you can have them try to tear it by doing a little bit at a time up in the air this way. This is not going to go perfectly, and that is totally fine. It's not going to look this perfect. Don't worry about that. With their tree trunks, they're going to lie them on here. They can have a short tree. I'm going to do this upside down so you can see better. Or they can decide if they want to have a tall tree, or they can make a medium tree. They can rip this in half and make a medium tree. And then they're going to be able to decide what their leaves look like. You want to talk about a color pattern now. So they have the zigzag leaves. They're going to do dark, light, dark, light. The next thing to do is to glue this on. So first they lay it out so they can see what it looks like. Next thing they're going to do is they're going to take their tinfoil covered glue tray and their glue brush, and they're going to glue it on. They're going to put the glue on the back of their piece. Remember to tell them to wipe their glue on the side when they're gluing. So they're going to glue this on. tree does not need to go in the middle of the page. It's probably going to be crooked. And if you remember in the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom book, the tree is crooked because as it has more alphabet letters on it, it starts to tilt over. So it'll look like the book too if it's crooked, and it'll be really cute. So don't worry about that. Keep talking about pattern and keep talking about how you want them to do light, dark, light, dark. After you have your leaves glued on, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your letters on your Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree, and you're going to choose two different colors for a letter pattern, a color pattern now. We're going to do pink and yellow. It doesn't matter if the letters are the same or different. You're just going to put them in a color pattern. So I'm going to put pink on, then I'm going to put yellow on. I'm going to put pink on, and you're going to pass these out, and you can give different colors to different kids. And then I'm going to put yellow on. And they can be on the same side of the tree, or they can be on different sides of the tree. And you're making a pattern going up and down the tree. And you're creating a pattern going up and down the tree. Once you have this color pattern on the top and the color pattern on the top, the next thing to do is to glue on your coconuts. So you're going to take your pom-poms, put the glue on the pom-poms, stick your pom-poms on your coconuts on your coconut tree. You can decide to put your coconuts on the top of the tree, or maybe your coconuts have fallen off your tree and they've fallen onto the bottom on the ground. And you can put your coconuts on the ground. You can let the kids decide where their coconuts are. And here is your finished Chicka Chicka Boom Boom tree. Have fun.